All right, let's
Do
go.
you mind if
I first came into contact with it in 2017 when our producer Jeffrey Richards sent me the script and score, and I was completely blown away by it. I remember listening to it in the car where I love to listen to music, and I thought, oh my god, this music is freaking amazing.
I never wrote this show thinking that we're gonna open it on Broadway, but now here we are. Will and I have been working together for about 12, 13 years. We have written 4 shows in Korea. This is one of them.
So that's 8 years ago we premiered this in Korea, and it's been there since. The American premiere was in 2020 at the Alliance.
I don't know. I think it's overwhelming. To see my name in the marquee and to have my big face plastered on the side of the building, it's all very surreal.
I call it a digital, analog story in a digital world, right? And it just feels so pure at its essence. What it does is it really it explores love and friendship and sorrow and regret.
I was blown away, and I know every actor says that about every project they've ever done, but there is something genuinely special about this, the likes of which I've never encountered before.
I am playing a Helperbot 5, Model 5, named Claire, and the story is about 2 humanoid robots who live in these kind of retirement yards, I think. It's called the Helperbot yards. It's where obsolete Helperbots go after the new version has come. Claire's charger is broken, and so she needs to knock on her neighbor's door. Turns out the neighbor is Darren Criss.
Yeah, I'm playing Gil Brantley. He's a 1940s, 1960s jazz crooner, and I'm the main character, Oliver's favorite singer. He loves Gil's music, and a lot of what he knows about human interaction, about love, he learned from Gil's music.
So my character's name is James. I guess you could say I own Oliver. Oliver is a Helperbot in our story, and he assists me with my tasks, and we have a relationship, a friendship. He's almost like a son.
Michael Arden has been a friend for a long time and has existed more in my friend circle than in my professional circle. Getting to work with your friends is always kind of the dream, right? Sure, it's extra tasty if they just came off a Tony Award-winning run of another Broadway show, and this is his follow-up.
Yeah, Darren and I have been wanting to work together forever, and I'm so happy it's this, and Helen Shen is a star to be. I can't wait for people to see her.
It felt like such a human story, which sounds really counterintuitive when you think about the fact that it's 2 robots playing it, but it's so human. It's about why do we continue to love? Why do we decide to enter into that when we know at the other side it could be loss, it could be pain, and is it still worth it to do so?
It happens to be a wildly original show, which is not to disparage or poo-poo the surplus of shows that are currently on Broadway and upcoming this season that are based on films and books and things that we're familiar with. But I've always been kind of at least aspirationally so, a left-of-center guy. I kind of like being the renegade in whatever small, polite ways I can.
It opened at the Alliance, I think, a month before COVID broke out. And after COVID, it actually looked as if we had intentionally written it to be about that, because it is about people who are totally isolated in their rooms. Our main character has not left his room in, something like 10 years.
We are working with a group of people who have incredible ambition, visually, and their artistry is another level. So a lot of people are going to find this show very, very new, very unique.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting visual productions people have ever seen on Broadway. When I was first imagining what I wanted this to feel like, I wanted it to feel like you were sort of entering into a digital anime in your mind with new exciting products and technologies, so that it feels kind of future retro all at the same time.